Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry to do this, but I unfortunately lost my recording for the World 5, 6, 7, and 8 coins and secrets. I might be able to recover it at some point, but it's not looking too likely. So what I did was I re-recorded the secret levels and a level that I had mostly skipped due to a secret exit. I think that's fair. I mean, I don't think anyone really cares about seeing the coins I missed. Mostly, there's not too much to say. It's just grabbing a coin that I didn't have time to grab during the normal playable level. So, we'll get these. Show you the levels, because the levels are what's important. The levels have these giant dudes flying over them. And they have cute little parabeetles. Crazy parabeetles. And I don't know. Not a ton to say about this level, but it's a fun level. I think the Mario version is actually a little more challenging, but the Luigi level has some cool things about it. Definitely some cool parts. And Toad's here. Toad's here to reward us. What you got for us, Toad? Yeah, laugh at us. Just laugh at us. Thanks, Toad. That was super useful. So, as I played the main game, I went through a secret exit at the beginning of the Stonehead underwater level, so we never even went underwater. So I think it would be right, it'd be sporting to at least play the main part of the level. And I'll show this off. Someone asked about it before. This, probably isn't the best level to do it, but we're watching for Luigi. We're not watching for Mario physics. We got a whole game of Mario physics. So, we'll just do this, because there are a couple jumps at the end. And make sure I grab the coins. This level is pretty devious with regards to coins. They're not incredibly difficult, but the third coin is, well, really tricky in terms of how hidden it is. See, this is the second coin right here, and to the right is the end of the level. That pipe takes us to the flag. Yep. That's where they hit it. Right after the second coin. And since we're Mario, or at least Mario physics, we can't jump that high. So we need to take the pipe. Luigi doesn't need to take the pipe. Luigi can just jump over there. Mario, he'd be stuck. He'd be stuck without that pipe cannon. He also can't get very high on that jump. So, you can at least get an idea of the differences between their jumps. You can see how, well, Mario, he's a fat little man, so he can't jump very high. Anyway, gotta head over to the rock candy mines, and we'll just do it with the map, because we didn't traverse the map too much. I mean, we went from level to level, but we didn't really see how interconnected it is. And, it's a cleverly designed map. So, we've got to do the Luigi version of the spine coaster. And this is a creative, awesome level. It has a bunch of little quirks to it that I love, and seriously, if you haven't played this level and you own the game, play it. Unlock it, play it, it's fun. It's one of those levels that you can watch me play it, and it'll still be really tricky, and it might even trick you a few times. You might not get a couple of little quirks, because they look a lot different than they play. Like, you'll remember that, hey, you don't really have to jump for those. You'll remember that those guys just hang out on the front, you don't really have to worry. But when you're actually playing, they'll frighten you. Well, if you're kind of a scaredy cat like me, they'll frighten you, you'll scream, you'll wet your pants. But, as you're making jumps, it's actually very challenging to avoid the two guys on board, the stowaways. These coins, very tricky. And even this last jump, you'll overjump it. It's just a tough level.
Made it.
But Luigi handled it. He handled it really well.
What?
So good for him. Good for him. And just like Mario, we've got to go in the back door. The back door. Not anything too tricky. I'm gonna screw up with these hothead. Oh god, I should remember their names. It's not hothead, is it? Whatever. These fireballs with eyes. That's their canonical name. Yeah. You grab the coin. You grab the power up. You go in the door. Nothing too tricky, but again, they haven't really done anything with back doors since Mario World, so I'm cool with them introducing it again. Finally, the last secret level. Well, I guess other than the secret level in Superstar Road. The last main game hidden level, whatever. This, I don't know how to describe it. It's not hard, but it's one you'll die in a couple of times because, I don't know, I wouldn't call it tricky. It's just an interesting layout. It's vertically oriented, but then there's horizontal sections. And, well, because of the way the platforms are, if you fall, you are very likely to die. You may also sometimes have those platforms recover you, but, well, for the most part, you're screwed. So let's do this. The disappearing platforms don't look like they're too tricky at first. Seems like it'll just be simple. You're either moving fast or you're moving slow. You can jump in the air and avoid most of the problems with them, but they have some interesting properties I'll get to a bit later. One is that they are destroyed when they're hit by fireballs, by meteors, and that can be problematic. But we'll see another in just a second. Yeah, they disappear quickly enough that if you're on top of one and you don't jump in time, you probably won't have enough time to jump before the next one disappears, because Luigi's gonna fall down, hit the platform, and then it will disappear. So, make sure you're in midair when they disappear. And it's not like that's really a big deal. It's not like you really have to worry about it. It's not something you have to stress out about, because Luigi's jump is so high, and he has the spin move. You can really just jump, hang out in midair, and you'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. It's really not a big deal at all. And even though I already have these coins and I've shown off how to get them, you know, let's get them anyway. Why not? We're already kind of cheaping out, and that was kind of neat. We're cheaping out by not getting all the coins again. We'll just say it was all done off screen. I mean, enough LPs do that, right? That's a cool thing to do. It's cool to just get things off screen and act like they don't matter. Act like we don't want to bother. So, that last bit was pretty cool. I think the thing just spawned under Luigi as he jumped, so it just made it look like he did a vertical wall jump. But it looked neat. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry for the problems, and we will be back very shortly with Superstar Road. So I'll see you all then. I'm looking forward to it. Those levels are a lot of fun.